It's Game Day by WaterSpoon. This is GameDay Pro. This is a full marching band in one virtual instrument. It's really exciting that there's 22 individual elements of this marching band, all triggered from one MIDI line. Let's take a look. All of the professionally recorded acoustic instruments included in GameDay are divided into 4 subgroups. The drum line, the winds, which are your brass and woodwind instruments, divided by low winds or high winds, depending on the octave they traditionally play, and your pit instruments, glockenspiel, marimba, and vibraphone. In GameDay Pro, each of these instruments can be controlled independently. The pennant flags act as volume faders. Above that is a pan knob, and below a mute button for each instrument. GameDay includes 16 stereo outputs that each individual instrument can be routed to for further processing in your DAW. GameDay is played by triggering MIDI notes either through your piano roll in your DAW or a MIDI controller. The wind dynamics section only applies to the wind instruments. This adjusts the attack, release, decay, and sustain to best fit your piece. One tip is that for faster note runs, reduce the attack. The drum line is mapped mostly to general MIDI, which means that any MIDI loops you have may trigger close to the original percussion intended. The bass drums are pitched, as well as the rim clicks for those. The snare drum has great dynamics. The harder you play, you'll get a different response and trigger that rim shot. There's right and left hand samples, as well as a rim. For the tenors, there are 4 tenors, and they as well have the velocity sensitivity to really get some good dynamics. There is included a very small Spock drum. The cymbals are laid out with general MIDI in mind, so as you have your hi-hat sound, a splash, the splash does choke. The other sounds here are crashes and pre-recorded chokes to just give you that authenticity when creating your drum line. Now let's look at the free version of GameDay. This is GameDay LITE. It includes the same sample set, triggered the same way, but the controls are to the groups themselves. These outer circles are your volume. There's an inner pan knob for each section, a mute, and an output as well. So GameDay LITE comes with the LITE version of the MIDI pack, which includes 1 full drum cadence written especially for GameDay, really show you how the drum line works, and then 6 different drum patterns that just are different styles of music. Enjoy. And then for each of the different drum sections, the bass drums, snares, tenors, cymbals, there's 5 different patterns that you can mix and match to create really awesome drum patterns for yourself. Included with GameDay Pro, you get the expanded MIDI pack, which brings it up to 135 MIDI files, 10 full drum cadences written for GameDay. You get 25 drum patterns that get you started with your drum line, and then 25 each, bass drum, snare drum, tenors and cymbals, packs to mix, match, create your own drum loops forever. It seems to be endless possibilities. This was designed with the producer in mind to be able to make these patterns quickly, get the drum line going, get the winds going, and have a full marching band, that big sound, in your productions. Well, this is Will at WaterSpoon. I want to thank you for checking out GameDay LITE, GameDay Pro. Please check the link in the description below to find out how you can get your copy. Have a great day. Thanks for checking it out.